Ready? Hi everyone and welcome to Tonic Live with me, Owain.
And me, Alison.
If you haven't joined us before, what is Tonic Live? Tonic Live are live tutorials with Alison and I go through your questions and suggestions on the iPad here. Got Kate joining us today. Dan's not well, he's off ill, but Kate is with us doing the camera work, so
woo woo!
You might see an improved standard of camera work. You might see it, improve beyond bounds. But Kate's doing her best to help us out today. And what have we got? We got the Buildables show, exciting. We talk about it all week. 8 a.m. tomorrow with Jodie, kicking off for it's a pick of the day, isn't it? And,
it is.
It's going to be throughout the day. So shows on it, and we've shown you some sneak peeks with these cute animals, which I know you guys are already going to have some great ideas for to use. So yeah, Ali's going to be showing us. The lamp is on at the moment. If you can see it is on. That's not just a really bright light there. So there you go. You can see.
There we are.
I'll just spin it a touch there. So, and you've got the autumn dyes there, and the golf tee, the golf tuft of grass there to go with the tea there as well. So you have all over there. So what we're going to be doing today is showing you, how to put that together. Not the lamp itself, but
that was one I bought.
That's an electrician.
It wasn't one I made earlier.
One that I do. I'll just make sure that we're on it. We're going. Everyone just want to make sure that we are. Without Dan here, the technical whiz kid. Kate is doing just as well.
Go Kate!
Go Kate! All right. So Elizabeth joined us. Good afternoon, everyone. Sue was joining us. Good afternoon. Karen, I'll catch you when you get back from the school run. Yeah, no worries. All these shows, they're uploaded.
We're still here.
Yeah, we're still here. But all the shows are uploaded later. So if you do miss any of it, or you want to try this, when you get them, because you may buy them tomorrow, it's all uploaded later. So they'll be on YouTube and on Facebook, so you'll be able to do that. And Deb says skids in the door and sits down quickly. Okay, just made it, guys. Yeah,
with the cuppa.
That's why I gab at the start, to give you guys a chance to sit down and relax. So that's it now. So if we're ready, take us away.
Here we go. Just a little bit of safety information about the lamp first. I have used our own tonic glue, our funky glue, to stick all these animals onto the shade. But the bulb that I've got in here is cold. I'm not sure how it would fare with a hot bulb. For me to be able to touch that bulb, you can see how cold it is. It's one of those low energy LED thingies that I'm not really sure about. But it doesn't get hot. I wouldn't use it with anything that does get hot. So I just thought I'd give you a rundown of our little animals first. So first of all, we have our little Olivia owl.
So if you show it there, there we go. Yeah.
And she just says school teacher to me. She can't help it.
She says wise. I know, and the owl is the traditional animal of a wise person. And that's why you've got Olivia Owl there. So
definitely.
Got her glasses on, school teacher.
Little glasses she's a
on
bit
the
sassy. End of her nose. She is. I could do that
It was modelled upon you.
Definitely. Well, I don't wear mine. So.
Yeah, only for this, the first time. So, yeah.
Then we've got Frankie Fox. So Frankie is a real cutie. But she could also be Frank. She doesn't have to be a girly. Yeah. She's got a little bow in her hair there, but she could also have one of the other, I'm just thinking now, our little hedgehog. Harry the hedgehog has got a little tie. So the tie could fit. Oh, the glasses fit. They all fit.
So they all interchange, and that's part of the cool thing. Each of the packs, you get the individual animals, have got these little extras which you can interchange.
So Betty Bunny's got a balloon. Olivia has got her glasses. Frankie's got her bow, and Harry has got his tie. And all those little extras will swap and change.
That's it.
So that's our Frankie. Then we have Betty. Oh, as I nearly lost the ear. Betty Bunny. Now, I love Betty.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to be your Easter cards.
We'll show it on, if Kate can show it on the knee account. I'm testing you now, Kate.
It could be your Valentine's card. Because I know Karen did one with Some Bunny Loves Me, or Some Bunny Loves You, or something like that.
I said Easter's coming anyway.
Exactly.
So Easter's a classic, and I know a lot of you, I think I've been asked in the past quite a few times, have we got a rabbit die, have we got, that kind of thing, and this is perfect for that.
We have now.
As of tomorrow.
So I've laid everything out, because I've done all the die cutting first, because I thought you don't really want to watch that. So I'm just going to pop these behind me so you can see, and I'm going to try ever so carefully not to lose any bits.
I'm just thinking, in previous weeks we've done a question, on
yes.
Wednesday, and because I didn't prepare it.
Has to be animal related.
Like obviously, that's what I'm saying.
doesn't it?
What is an animal experience which you've had recently? Maybe you've seen a fox, you've been rummaging through your bins. In the UK, that's the kind of thing. If you're abroad, maybe you have a bear rummaging through your bins.
Oh wow!
But you know, and let us know that the last cool animal experience that you had, wildlife that you've seen out and about, and let us know. That would be cool to see.
I mean, these are all woodland animals, but whatever you've got around you,
what is it? Maybe you've been on a safari. Maybe you've been to West Midland Safari Park, or maybe you've been to there's wherever.
Centre parks.
Centre parks.
Centre parks have always got animals. There was a little squirrel when I was in Centre Parks.
Deer and stuff like that. Kate went Centre Parks recently, didn't you, Kate?
Yeah. Recently, Christmas time.
Yeah, Christmas time. So I think you saw some animals. I think you see a deer, something like that. Yeah.
2 baby deer.
Kate does photography as well, so I think she did some cool pics of that. So maybe we'll show them on live chat. Ruth's with us. Hello everyone. Lots of good-looking critters today. Seems she's talking about myself. Deb Cook, so cute, and about to become a nana. Betty Bunny baby card. Yeah,
definitely.
That is nice.
That's a cutie. Right, what I'm doing here, I am using our embellishment mousse.
The camera's a little squiff today,
I'm just kind of hogging it.
Work to there, right? We'll work for there.
So I'm using our embellishment mousse with a brush. So it's a little bit different to what we would normally do. So I'm just bringing a little bit of colour into the edges. I don't know where our glass mat's gone today. So I'll...
Dan usually brings a glass mat.
Oh, does he?
I don't know. I
don't know.
I think he brings it down. We'll have to... Maybe someone upstairs will run down and bring us a glass mat.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I got a piece of cards I can use.
I think
That's not a problem.
Kate's tearing apart the office to get one.
So I'm just putting a little bit of... This is our...
I
can't remember the... Oh, look, I got glasses on.
Thank you.
They're no good.
This will make it easier to...
This is our black ash.
So slide it in.
Yeah, go on then.
There we go.
Couldn't think of the name then.
Put it in the centre so you know where you're working there. You got it?
There we are. This is our black ash dye. But if you bought the new dyes, the new mousses, you could equally use gunmetal grey. It'll just be a little bit lighter. Or you could use a silver one. There's a platinum. I've got a little smudge there.
I think that's one thing when I saw this, you can see it on the lamp there. It's just on the way that you can add depth to them as well.
Exactly.
You get into colouring and things like that too. And you could, if you did them in white, you could colour them and do them that way. But it's a cool edge, you can see on the owl there. You can see there. I've got some lovely comments as well coming in. I've got Catherine Callery. Oh, hi Catherine. Always nice, sends us nice messages. Hello from a rainy Dublin. I love watching Tonic. Thanks, Catherine.
Sue
Foot says, hello to the Tonic trio. Love the look of the animal dies. We'll definitely be buying tomorrow. The speech bubbles and the numbers look great as well.
Oh, I've forgotten to bring those.
So do you have a complete set we could look at, please? Love your dress, Alison. Looking very glam.
Oh,
in the live stream earlier here. Looking quite, we are looking quite glam. We'll do our best to get those. I'm not sure the speech bubble is in the...
it is in with it, but I haven't brought it with me, I'm afraid.
I haven't brought it down with you.
We'll show you a picture later. We'll pop one up on the screen for you.
On there too. Maria says, hello, great guys. Would be nice to make a baby's mobile with this.
Yes, it would.
Very nice.
It would.
Have we done one for the show? Maybe we have. That would be a great idea.
I don't think I saw a mobile. There's some amazing projects, I gotta be honest.
Classic example of what you guys, we can do, the crafty ladies can do so much, and they use their imagination. For you guys, again, you come up with stuff which is beyond that, a lot of the time, and stuff that you upload. And that's what, we've got a group which goes along with this. If it's your first time watching a live with us, if you go onto the group, the Facebook group, Tonic Live Chat, what you can do then is you can upload your cards and your makes and whatever you've been working on. And we can see them, and we show them on a Friday show. So we've got a show on Friday called Ask Tonic, Show Tonic. And what we do then is go through your cards and just have a bit of a chat and answer your questions and anything that you've got. Sabina says, hello from Germany, or hi in Germany.
Hello.
Guten Tag in Germany. Sue Stone says, any idea on the price, please? I need to know if I need to be very nice to the other half. I don't know. I think Create and Craft have got the price.
There is a bundle of them.
Under wraps for now. I don't know
the price, though, I'm afraid.
We don't have them. I think they do it as a big reveal, on there for you. Sorry if the cameras go in and out.
So I'm just...
the camera's just sort of flexing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I think it's just the movement on there. See, there you go. It's just pulsing. I don't know where. Maybe we can do some more on the spider cam anyway. So maybe if we use the spider cam, we can see there.
There we are.
Kate moves it to the spider cam. Awesome. Thank you.
So I'm just popping Olivia's little tummy in place. This is the first one I'm doing. So I've inked around the edge. Got a little smudge, but I'm going to cover that, so that's not going to be a problem. And I've done the little eyes, and I've put the eyelids on. So I have 2 eyes ready, and I'm going to 3D those, just to give a little bit more dimension. So we've got a little pad that goes on the back of these.
And that's it's general, 3D pads, isn't it? That you've
just
got
plain
foam pads.
2mm pads.
Do they come in the squares, or do they?
They come in the
squares.
squares. No, it's all ready like that. So I'm going to pop. I'm just going to turn that around just so I can have a little peep. Yeah, I thought that was right.
There we go. Yeah.
If you look at the top, there's a little dip in the head. The eyes go either side of that dip. And then they sit nicely then.
Amanda Davis.
Have we got a visitor?
Who's coming down?
Alison and Owain.
Hello?
Bless you.
Yeah?
Alison's
What's going on here?
Alison's just had
I'm
some
just
flowers
wondering.
brought.
Missing the envelope there.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that's a bit. That is
Oh,
live.
wow.
Live at Tonic. Alison's had some flowers. Oh,
Thank you ever so much. That really is a
crazy.
shock.
That is a shock.
Hold on. I'm sure you can see the shock on my face.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Ah, this is from Mandy Jane.
Oh, from Mandy. Thank you,
Thank
Mandy.
you,
if
Mandy.
you're watching.
Oh,
I'm assuming he's
bless
bringing in
her.
mine now. Is that?
That
No,
couldn't have been timed
it's
at any other time.
I
did
know,
it?
I know. Yeah. So, also, yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mandy.
Also, we got Amanda's with us here. Craft Noon. We used to have she mentions, but she doesn't tell us what. Let us know, Amanda. Maria says, I met a baby bear in the woods. Me and Dad ran like it was an earthquake under our feet. Wow, that's awesome. It's a bear. I know. I think Maria, I've seen before, like from Romania. They have bears there, and that's a cool wildlife. Wildlife spot.
Wow.
Okay.
We just had a squirrel when we were in centre.
Yeah.
And who's got a certain characteristic that you want to bring out
Yeah.
into your own little character.
Definitely.
So we've got our little glasses. I pop the glasses on before I do the eyes, because then you can position the eyes just as you want them.
I've got Andy Medic says, I thought that was a lampshade at first.
It is a lampshade.
You were right. So there you go. Sorry, you probably can't see the. It just looks like
How
a
right
carousel.
you
How
are,
right
Andy.
You were, Andy. So there you go. So you got. There it is. So yeah, a lampshade. He says, can the dies sets be used with flame retardant paper and glue so that I can make and decorate lampshades? I'm thinking of some mid-century and 70s inspired patterns. Yeah, I guess definitely.
Give it a go.
As Ali said, if you didn't catch the very start, she said that we used a low heat light bulb, low energy,
Low
so
energy.
a high bulb. So there's not much chance of anything there. But yeah, I suppose you can use those materials as long as they die cut and you can stick them on there. Yeah, definitely. Why not? Donna Joy says, good afternoon. These critters are cute beyond description. In the summer, I found a hedgehog in my kitchen eating out of the cat's bowl. Is that good luck? Yeah, it's good luck. That's awesome.
So now I've got his little eyelashes, but they could be eyebrows if you're making them.
Could be a moustache.
For a gentleman. Oops,
You could
turn
use
around
them
the right way.
You could use them for a moustache off the nose.
You could. I don't know where we'd put it as a moustache.
I would put them turn them round and I would go. You might not be able to see because we got the camera a little bit different today.
There we are.
I'd go like that way.
Can you see her?
If only the top cam was working so well today, but you could see. Oh, tipping it. There we go. There we go. So you that's something again. I'm coming up with ideas that the crafters even missed out on there.
So I'm just going to pop them just at the edge of the glasses because I think they look a little bit Dame Edna then.
Yeah. It's a throwback.
This is a typical school mistress glasses, I think.
I think we're a certain colour glass as well. You can cut the colours of the glass, like red glasses.
That's right.
Something like that.
And then we've got the tiny eyes. So I think we'll have them just looking into the corner this time. They are a little bit fiddly, the eyes. But as long as you put a little dab of glue down first, and then you can position the eyes.
There we go, that's better.
I'm not very good with tweezers. I tend to use a pokey tool to pick things up. But if you're good with tweezers, then that'll be easy. So there's our little owl, all done and dusted.
Awesome. And you can have his eyes looking at a message, or you could have it
You
looking, so he's looking down and going.
Well, you could have your
happy
speech
birthday."
bubble here.
Yeah, speech bubble, and you've got congratulations on your grades that you've got, or you've passed something, and that's what the owl is kind of perfect for that kind of your graduation.
Do a little scroll of paper.
That's it.
A little rolled up
scroll.
piece of paper. Tie it with a little ribbon, and he could have it holding it.
Yeah, hold it, because that's it. You could
He
put.
doesn't have any hands as such, but if you put a little roll of paper there,
or a little.
that
you
will
could
look
cut,
perfect.
cut your own little sort of grey
Exactly.
bit for his wing, or to
yeah,
use it that
or
way.
use one of the hands from the others.
Yeah, and that's the thing, whether you do like the individual, but as I said, they are kind of complete because they've got these individual things you can mix together. So just a reminder, they are on tomorrow at 8 a.m. on Creating Craft. Creating Craft UK, and that's as it's Jodie's presenting. So you may have seen some stuff on Jodie's. You've done a few lives and a few makes of them as well. So we're all really excited at Tonic about them. It's a one-day wonder, so it's going on throughout the day. So if you can't catch it at 8 a.m, I'm sure that there are more shows, and there's plenty on the TV guide there for when they'll be there. I've got Catherine Curry, love the dies. Sarah says hi to the Tonic Trio from where? It's a different Tonic Trio today. Owain, Ali,
Are we
and
still
Kate.
the Tonic Trio?
It's always a Tonic Trio. As long as there's three, there's a Tonic Trio. Hi from a wet Dorset. Hope you're all well and dry. Please stop bringing new things out. I can't keep up.
Sorry.
Sorry, but that's it. Buy the things that you love. And if there's certain things you're from us that you do love, and that hopefully in this case, you get them, and that's what it's about. You don't have to buy everything, but just buy the things that you really do enjoy. And so what is it like? What's the weather like today? It's quite
wet.
Yeah,
it's always wet. Yeah.
It's usually until about July and August, and then
it's very wet.
Yeah, and then it gets wetter. Then it's back to wet again, just standard wetness there. But
I just wanted to say as well, because you get quite a bundle of dyes, inside each packaging, it says exactly what each of those dyes does. So it'll tell you that.
we show it to there.
Can you see it there? Yeah. So it's when you get to the fiddly little bits and you think, okay, I don't know what this says. So you've got the snout, the teeth, the nose. On some of them, you get 2 parts on one die. There isn't one in this one. But let me show you. Oh, no, that one. This one, in the owl. Because the little eye is so small, that would be lost. So it's put on with his little claw. So you're not going to lose it then. So when you open each one up, each one has got exactly what the parts are. So it makes it easier for you then. Certainly made it easier for me.
Show all the bits like laid out there, Al. If you put it
There's
by
all-
there, so you can see. We haven't got the top down cam working so well today.
Did have a
Is it
white.
vital?
Did have a white. So just wanted to show, if I can turn that around, so you can see
The bunny there.
the bunny, the Barney. So I've kind of got the bunny there as though he's sitting down, ready to hop, or whether he's going to sleep, or however way you wanted to describe your little bunny. But this time I thought I would do an upright bunny. So we've got the body, we've got the head, and then we've got our legs, so they can slot behind. I'll turn this around now and you can have a look. I will stick it together. And then the ears then, the centre will cut out to the ears. You can see it there. But I've cut the centres in pink to slot back in.
Yeah.
But what you could do, if you were going to do the bunny so you could see the back of it, I would possibly put another back in on there. Or you can cut around it just with pink inside. So you'd have pink on the back then. So I'm just going to pop this together. Again, I did have a little bit of gunmetal grey I was using on this one. but it's been borrowed and I forgot to pick up another one.
It's kind of nice as well that you can lay them all out. You cut it. You know you're going to need them all to cut out. So you cut them and you just lay them
Here's my
out then.
tummy.
So you just
That's
lay them
right.
out and plan it ahead. Like sometimes when you make, say when I've attempted stuff in the office, you just like making something going, hopefully that fits.
Yes.
Okay, it doesn't. I'll go and do it again. But
That's right.
with this, you at least lay it out, plan it in your. You come up with a diamond-shaped die. That would be useful.
We've got a diamond-shaped
We got
die.
a diamond shape on the essentials. So yeah, have a look, Maria, on our site. If we type in diamond essentials tonic into Google, I think you should be able to find it. So it is out there. Deb Cooks, when are these available from places other than Creating Craft? So 30 days from their launch tomorrow. So 30 days after their launch tomorrow, they're available in the trade or likely to be. Can't see the motion too good, so might be they won't be able to see the demo too well today. Sorry we haven't got the top cam, it's playing up, but if I can show you any nearer or closer on this camera, I will do. Okay, so there you go, you should be able to see it there. And I've got Justine says, hi, got no broadband, I won't have enough data to watch on 3G. So that's a first world problem now.
I know.
3G, but we got we'll be able to watch it, but we'll catch up when the broadband's back on. Just catch up. All the shows are uploaded, Justine, so don't worry. You'll be able to catch up and watch it all. I'm like that with my 3G. Like sometimes I have to use it for the show and then it's just gone. And I'm like, I don't know what to do for the rest of the month once it's gone. Amanda says she saw a badger. So I've never seen a badger in the wild.
I haven't
seen a
either.
fox. Seen and that was an urban fox, in the streets. But haven't seen. What have I seen? I don't know. I've seen some, birds of prey and stuff. Like Amanda likes like birds of prey and stuff like that. You see them on the roads, and don't you? Just the lampposts, like they wait. But I haven't seen.
We had a heron a couple of years ago sat on the roof of the house opposite me. It was huge. Wasn't expecting to see that, mind.
No.
Right, just a little tip here. I've cut two of the same shape. The one is the head, so we've got the grey is the head, and I've put a little bit of mousse around the edges, but exactly the same shape gives you the tummy. So if you have a little look, where is Betty? If you look at Betty there, we've got the tummy.
So you can show it on
can you see
the
it
face.
there?
So yeah, we'll try and use this one as much as we can today, just to show you guys. Here we go. So there's it, Bunny.
So I'm just going to pop that. But what you could do as well with this one, I like the thought of doing this as a 3D, because you've got your tail. I'll show you exactly what I mean now. So I'm going to pop the head on, and I'm going to put that on a little foam pad so that we can create a little bit of dimension with it. I may have put the pad on too big, but it doesn't matter.
Bibbles joined us. Hi from YouTube. So you can watch on Facebook or YouTube, whichever is easy for you or you prefer. And we can see. I'll just see. Have we got any messages on? Yeah, we got some on YouTube. Bibble, you were on there. Tracy says, "Good afternoon, all. These guys are so cute." Oh, thank you. Wow, cute project from Cedar. And it pop. Love the dies. Perfect for home decor for my little grandson. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, definitely. Well, that was what came to me first. Would be a lovely home decor project for a children's bedroom.
That's it. It goes outside of card making. These dice do. Is there a problem with YouTube? You keep freezing. I hope there isn't a problem. Hopefully we're okay. Let us know on YouTube if we are running smoothly. Hopefully we are. I've got Maria mentions they actually come near the house. So we talk about the bears now. They actually come near the house looking for food. If the house is near the forest or wild pigs and so on. God, that sounds crazy.
So there's a little standy up rabbit so far. What I would do with this, if I wanted to show the back of it as well, because you could do this as a hanging rabbit. That sounds awful. I don't mean a hanging rabbit. When you put you got an aperture and you want to see the back and the front.
Yeah.
I would put another body over the back, and then you could stick the little tail then on the back of it, so you see the back and the front of the rabbit.
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, and that would work for the mobile. Like
Exactly.
if you wanted it.
Exactly. Other than that, I would pop it to the side there.
Laura in the office mentioned about like finger puppets as well.
Yes.
You could potentially do so. Your finger puppets, are they still? They're still a thing, aren't they? I think people are still doing finger puppets in school. So yeah, and these would be cool for that. You can.
If you had a little band of paper.
Yeah.
You could even do it just with the faces and just pop the band of paper around your finger.
Mix and match.
And then put all the little faces on them.
and do your own little performance. Record the performance and upload it to
Oh
Tonic
yeah,
Live chat
that'd be
so we can see that.
amazing.
That would be good. We'll see if me and Dan will maybe, we'll give that a go. Let's see if we can do that. I've got Andy Merrick says, thank you. Diolch yn fawr from Miami Beach. Diolch yn fawr.
You're making us feel jealous again, Andy.
Yeah, diolch yn fawr is Welsh. I think Andy is Welsh out there.
Andy's very much Welsh.
Very much Welsh. You guys are awesome. Wish I'd thought of flowers. Sorry I missed the start and didn't realise it was a lampshade. No problem.
Oh, that's okay. No problem.
Fine, there you go. So you can see the lampshade, everyone. And Sue says, we got deer near us. Hubby stopped the car once so that my daughter could take a photo, but she got photobombed by a donkey sticking its head in the window. We also got to the New Forest ponies, pigs, sheep and cows wandering the country roads. That's a nice thing. If it may not be from the UK, everyone's watching, but it's nice going, just walking through like lanes and things like that. And when you find like a nice place and you see British wildlife, sort of horses and things like that, and sheep and things like that, just chilling, especially in spring when lambing, all happening. But yeah, one thing I forgot. I went to Japan a little while ago, just dropping that, and I went to like Nara, which is like a temple there, and they have these deers. So it's like there's loads of deers there, and everyone's feeding them. And if you bow to the deers like bow back for the biscuit. It is, yes, and it's pretty amazing. It's a pretty sort of cool place, and they're so protected and looked after, and it's an awesome sort of calm place. It's, I've look it up on YouTube or something like that, Nara thing, but they call it photobomb me as well in a few pictures. They're everywhere. They love those biscuits.
So there's our ears, and I've put a little bit of tape on the back, and I've popped our ears in. Again, if it was going to be a 3D model, then I would put another backing on there, because you don't want to see your workings out. So to do our ears, if you look on the one on the lampshade, I've kind of got one up, one down.
I'll show that one. There we go.
So you can position the ears as you want them.
So there you go. You can see. So just in case you didn't see the lampshade at the start, I know some of you missed the start. There you go. So you've got the lampshades. You can see them all there. You've got the fox, and you've got the owl, and you've got the hedgehog and the rabbit there. The rabbit, or the bunny.
The bunny.
Bunny is a rabbit. Yeah, bunny is a rabbit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pop the two bunny ears up this time.
Sabine says, lovely, what is the size of the bunny?
Oh.
We'll measure him.
We'll measure it.
Once we're finished.
You can measure the owl.
On the glass mat. So that is...
Hang on, that's the note. So we are looking at... We're in inches, I'm afraid, because the mat is in inches. This is just over 4 inches by 3 3/4, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say by 3 3/4.
And the bunny's going to be a little bit taller because obviously his ears are standing up this time. So now we've got to the bunny face. So our little face, I think I've lost a paw.
Someone says here, it's just like Sabine says, just like me, always losing tiny bits.
I know. I did cut them already because I thought, right, I've got to get this sorted.
It's hard to see. Look, there's a little paw.
That's the only one I've got. I did have 2. So his teeth, you take his little muzzle and you make his teeth as big or small as you want to. Traditionally a rabbit has got to have big teeth, hasn't he?
Yeah. So how are we going to, there we go.
So you just pop the teeth behind. Oops, hold them in place until they've stuck. And there's our little bunny teeth.
There you go.
And they are just the cutest. So what I did when I was making this, I took a white gel pen and I just did some little dots just over the muzzle area. If you wanted to, you could put some little bits of wire into this.
Yeah, you definitely, yeah.
So you've got proper 3D whiskers then.
You could use them. I was just thinking, used to be as a kid, and we'd make things with pipe cleaners.
Yes.
Pipe cleaners are they still? People still do that, and you could use them as puppets, or stick them on pipe cleaners and use them as puppets that way as well.
Or a stick.
Yeah.
If you have. When you go to the garden centre and they have like the dowling sticks there.
Yeah.
Or you can get garden sticks that you pop into plant pots and things.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, there was used to be kind of like Blue Peter makes and things like that. It was always like pipe cleaner, sticky back.
And the
plastic.
squeezy, had to be the squeezy, didn't
Yeah.
it? So we've got a little pink nose to pop on as well. And I kind of thought the nose had to be 3D'd because it needs to be wiggling.
Glyn asked how many dies are in the set, but then I think someone in the office, as Anne said there, yeah, so there are 4 animals in total in the set. Originally we're launching the 3 with the owl to come later, however, managed to get stock just in time, so it'll be a bundle of 3 with the owl separately at discounted price, so you get all 4 at a special discounted rate. So yeah, there we go, that's from Simon himself upstairs, just sorting out the show and getting it ready for tomorrow. I've got, Karen says, oh, she loves these critters, and Lisa says hi to the Tonic Trio. Thank you. So,
Thank you very much. So we've got the little eyes for this one, and they are little, believe you me. They are like little crescents. But if you didn't want to use that as a crescent, as an eye, that could be his eyebrows. Oops, if I can get him the right way.
I was going to say moustache again. For the
You could, well, you could have one of those
Or a
curly
moustache
ones,
again.
couldn't you?
You could, yeah.
You could. But if you pop them, you could look a very startled rabbit, I think. My fingers don't want to work today. Let's use my scissors. They don't want to go in the right place. So that could be your little rabbit's eyebrows. Like I say, I normally poke these around with my pokey tool.
There you go. Yeah, economy is a smiling rabbit.
So he's kind of having a little laugh. He's having a little chuckle.
So there you go.
Aw.
Can you see them? Yeah. If I turned them the other way, he's a sleeping rabbit, which
Yeah.
is what I've done on the lamp, because he needed to be sleeping.
You need to be sleeping because it was bedtime.
It's night time.
It's night time. I was thinking that is thinking.
That's a mother
That is
thinking.
good. That is a mother thinking. Good.
This is the end of the day, and it's time to sleep.
Yeah, it's time to sleep. Look, the animals are sleeping.
Exactly.
Can you please not go to sleep too?
Or, if you're really not fussed and you think these eyes are too small, then you can always resort to your Nuvo drops. Ooh, that wasn't me, honest.
Because the drops do make that
They do
noise
sometimes.
occasionally.
And drop a tiny little white dot in the top. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to pick it up. But there's our little rabbit eyes. Once they settle down, they won't look quite as scary.
I was just going to say.
They look like they're
Demonic.
popping out for there, don't they?
Oh.
Yeah,
I
they
know,
do.
they do,
They
don't they?
settle down.
They will settle down.
But maybe that's the look exactly the thing you're going for.
You really
Maybe
want
you
a
are looking
scared
for
rabbit.
Yeah, you want a
Yes,
a
scared
Halloween
rabbit.
rabbit or scared,
Yes.
scared rabbit. Missy says, will the US be able to get them too? Yeah, they'll be available in the US too. You know, the exclusivity will be in the UK. So in 30 days is also, they may be available in the US. Then we got Gary, our US manager. He's in the office today, so he may be upstairs watching now. So hey, Gary, if you are, he was going to even make an appearance.
Perhaps
I'm
he'll
not sure.
pop
Gary,
down
if you
later.
are there, come downstairs and see. But
Come on down.
yeah, and let them know when the buildables are going to be arriving in the US. But yeah, it shouldn't be too long. So I know you guys are getting as big into Tonic as we are in the UK now. So thanks guys.
I think I've run the drops a bit too far there. So there's 2. And I haven't found his other paw yet, but if I do, I'll pop it on. So have you got any messages while I clear this little mess up?
I got some messages. Jen Craig's with us. Hi, lovely. Looking dead fab, guys. The weather is beastly here in Cornwall. So tune in for a dose of tonic to brighten my day. That's what we're here for. That's why we're here. To brighten the day.
Did I hear something, or was it a joke? Something about a Storm Doris or something?
Storm Doris. Is that what's hit in the UK? I haven't seen.
I think it is.
I'm out of the loop if so. I don't think South Wales hasn't been that bad. It hasn't been raining. Storm Doris might have hit Wales. Here I've got 3D diamond one. So for Maria is asking. I don't know if have we done a 3D?
Oh, a 3D diamond. No, we haven't got a 3D
haven't done
diamond.
a
I thought you
3D
meant a layer in dye.
Something for the ideas wall though. We've got big ideas wall upstairs, which you guys put suggestions to, and if they if the idea works and our designers and engineer can put it together, they do it, and that's what you've seen in some of the launches. And North alarm set for 8 a.m. in the morning. That's it. Rise and shine. 8 a.m. We'll be in. I'll be in the office by then, and we'll all be watching together in the office. Mandy says, "Lovely Hubble, hun." What's that?
I don't know.
Say it again, Mandy. You gave her the... Mandy
Thank you so much
Mandy's
for the
missed
flowers,
the flowers.
Mandy.
The flowers got brought in live on it. And
Oh, they were amazing.
it wasn't arranged either. I think Scott just let the guy through. The guy just walked into the building, just giving the flowers. And Scott shouldn't have let him in. Thanks, Andy.
But thank you ever so much.
Yeah.
They're so much appreciated.
I missed it. If you answer internet issues, will the United States be able to order them also from Tonic Craft? Yeah,
I think they can now.
I think now, because I think Tonic Craft USA, I'm not sure that's happening anymore. So I think maybe you can order direct from Tonic Craft. So check on there. I'm sure there's options there for the US if you are looking for them. And I think, because we've been shipping loads of stuff to the US recently, massive bags of stuff, and they're sending them and they're going direct via US mail. So yeah, I believe you might be able to do that. So yeah, cool.
Give it a try.
Give it a try.
So this time now, we're moving on to Harry. So again, our little Harry. I do like this one.
I like him.
I think he's so cute.
Yes,
Well, I think they're all cute.
I love his tie.
I know. But I love his little eyes.
I do.
I just think...
He's just happy.
Oh,
happy
they're the cutest of cuties. Are. Again, all the parts you've got are listed inside the packaging, and they tell you exactly what each part does. Because sometimes you may look at them and think, I haven't got a clue. I really don't know what these do. The hands and the feet are pretty self-explanatory, but the other bits may not be. But it does say everything inside. So I've cut it already again. So we've got the main part. This could be a flame.
It could be, yeah, you could use it as a flame.
That was Mandy's idea. Well done, Mandy.
Well done, Mandy. Oh, can I take it as your own, will you?
No, it's Mandy's. If you
Well done,
do fireplaces for Christmas to hang stockings and things on, that would be an awesome fire. You coloured the middle of it. But it's just Harry at the moment.
Yeah, for today.
So again, I'm using a different mousse. This one is our burnished bronze. And I just thought it went lovely with the brown colour. So I've used it on the lampshade there, just to bring a colour to the outside. And just a little bit of depth as well.
Should be able to see.
Yeah. So if you can see,
the colours don't always come across so well on the camera, but it's a really nice effect. Like it's a.
I don't want to overpower it, but I just want a little bit there.
There's something, changes the texture and the definition on there
exactly.
as well. By the way, if you are looking for cardstock and papers, all our Craft Perfect collection is going on with some brand new colours. So papers, these are possibly not some of them brand new colours, but yeah, Craft Perfect. Tonic. We've been Craft Perfect is our paper and card brand,
and it's the best.
Yeah. So if a lot of you've had,
say
I've tried it out so far. I've heard some great things of what you guys have been enjoying it. But you've got that, and this is it's a 216, say GSM for the standard pack, and that's the pearlized actually. So that's
250.
That's 250. So 250 for the pearlized GSM. Well, so just so you know what you're getting, and then you've got on this, and this is your 216, and on one side it's got that texture.
It's only a slight texture.
And then on the other side, you got that smooth then as well. So yeah, it's lovely papers. Try them out. If you haven't had Craft Perfect papers before, I'm confident that you'll enjoy them and like them too. But they'll all be on the show as well. So yeah, if you want to create you've got something in your mind. So you've got the type of hedgehog and stuff that you want to create in your mind. Then pick the colours and get them in Craft Perfect, and it should be good.
Oh, I left the frame upstairs. There is a video for a little frame I did. But I forgot, I meant to bring it down with me.
Yeah, it's on YouTube and on Facebook. So if you, after this video is finished, if you scroll down, you'll see it. And Ali's made that a great video tutorial. So once you get them and they arrive, go on, you make it. And
share with us.
Yeah, share with us. Share with us on Friday. Yeah, we got a show on Friday, 4 p.m. Closes out the week. We just have a look at your makes from the week. And there's some awesome stuff in the Tonic Live chat group already. So really cool.
I will put a blog out, and I'll put exactly what I've used for each of the animals. And you can see that on my blog. And it'll be all the animals I've used on the lampshade. So we've got our little body with our mousse around the edges. So the inner part then, your colours you can swap and change, because the other hedgehog I did was grey, because I thought it would be a nice colour scheme to go with a little boy's bedroom. But you can pick your own. I've also done a project, a little booklet,
Yeah.
and I've done it out of fabric. They will cut fabric, although there may be a couple of strands. I use cotton and I put an interface in on the back of it. I can't answer many questions about fabric because I'm really not a sewer. But there was a couple of little strands I did have to trim, but the die had cut the shape out. It was just these few little strands that I had to trim off. So there's our little hedgehog so far. We've put his little tummy on and I've put the inner body. So we've got his muzzle. So I'm going to 3D this. Just to give a little bit of depth. Because I think they look nicer when they've got a bit of depth to them. Yeah. And, this is kind of his face rather than his muzzle. That goes that way.
I've got, so many nice comments. But the question of the day as well was, what's a cool wildlife experience that you've had? So when you've been out, said we had, Maria said you've seen a bear, a baby bear. We've seen, some deers in Nara, and I've seen some awesome stuff. And you said you've seen some heron as well.
Yeah.
Some cool wildlife experience you've seen just out and about. Maybe walking the dog, and you've seen, that's really cool. And I've seen that. I've got, what else we got here? So Jane Typhenthaler says, are there two bunnies or does the one die make both?
It's the one die makes both.
Yeah, so it's just, because they're buildable, you can switch them, you switch them around and create different styles and looks to the rabbits and the bunnies. So and it's the same applies to all of them. So I think they were, a few people asking which ones they were, and you got the bunny, the fox, the owl and the hedgehog.
Hedgehog, that's it. So there's the little face so far. So again, he doesn't take long to build up. If you're thinking, oh gosh, there's lots of bits, they're going to take ages. They really don't. I mean, as you can see now this afternoon, we've already done 3 and they haven't taken that long. So it's tiny little ears, they slot in place. Yeah,
so here's our, again, we don't have the top cam today, guys, but you can see a little bit closer. And I think the effects of the moose there is awesome. So it's just a sheen. It is, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just trying to turn it so you can pick it up. The brown's on there. Yeah, can you see it that way? I think you can see it. We'll try and take a few pics for the blog and stuff. Yeah. You should be able to see them in full technicolor. Well, what I'll do, I'll put the bunny, the sitting up bunny on the blog, but the pictures I've already done are for the lying down bunny that's on the lamp. So then you'll have the two effects. So his little tie. Sarah says, if you're bringing out another magazine, you could maybe put some projects of these in it. Yeah, just a thought. Yeah, we definitely could. I think the Buildables would definitely be included in another magazine. I think they'd be fabulous. The Tonic Inspiration magazine, by the way, guys, if you didn't catch it, it's on the Facebook page. Just scroll further down, you can see this. That's a magazine which our crafters are put together with loads, and there's 82 just tutorials and makes, and over £40 worth of free dies included. And it, it's been really successful. I think everyone's really enjoyed it. So we do a magazine and we put it together. We thought, it's about time we did one. But people have really enjoyed it. So it might be something we're able to do again in the future, through Practical Publishing. They helped us out with it. So thanks everyone for the kind words on the magazine. And most of the projects in the book are made using something of the free dies, papers, embossing folders or stamps you get with the kit. So, you're not going to get it home and think, well, I really don't know what I'm going to do with this. There's inspiration there for you to start with. Are you using the new Craft Perfect cardstock, Ali? I am. Yeah, I am. So everything we use in pretty much every project that we use on live in the last however long has been Craft Perfect. It's all been using Craft Perfect. Yeah, Missy wants to know if you live in the United States, can you order? I think Gary or someone upstairs will know. So if you are watching, Simon, if you let Missy know and write in the comments, because I'm not sure. Which one is your favourite, Missy? Yeah, Missy, let us know which one. Everybody, tell us what your favourite is. Tell us what your favourite is, and what you got planned for them as well. So. But we'll find out whether you can order. I'm pretty sure you can. I'm sure you can. I'm pretty sure you can. You can order from the US. And I mean, Jodie's going to have some amazing ideas as well tomorrow for you to create different projects to what we've already shown you. So again, the little eyes on you, I think, are fantastic. Missy says Harry's her favourite. So yeah, Harry the Hedgehog. That's a good choice.
I love him.
I don't know who's my favourite. Fox I like. I
Do you?
just like
Frankie.
foxes. They're just it's quite cool. It's quite a cool British wildlife there.
I just want to start singing when I hear Frankie.
Frankie the Fox.
Yeah,
What do you want to sing?
there's a song called Frankie. I think it was who sang it?
Yes, no.
Oh, either Sister Sledge or something like that. We go back a long way
Frank-
now, before your time.
Frankie. I don't think I've. I haven't heard
Somebody
that
out there will
one.
know.
Go on, sing us a bit.
Oh, you don't want me singing, believe in
I
me.
knew I was trying to get you to do.
Oh, no.
I was going to go. Go on.
No.
Just give it. Go on. Give us
No.
another. Go on. See.
You've heard me singing. You know how
just-
bad I am.
Just goes. Sue Stone, you can stick 2 pyramid squeeze boxes together to make a 3D diamond shape. Yeah. So someone helping Maria out there and let you know, because you can. We've got those.
Sorry, I'm having a little fiddle with his eye, but so there's our little Harry.
There's Harry the Hedgehog. So you can see. There you go. So you can see that up close. I've got. Yeah.
There we are.
You go.
You can see the embellishment
there,
moose
yeah, you
there.
can see the moose there. If Kate, can you show the YouTube comment again? So I've got.
There we are. I'll clear this away.
What about a lion's mane? Yeah, for the hedgehog back.
Yes.
Definitely, good shout.
Yes.
There we go. At least the coolest for me was up close to elephants in Kenya for Tracy.
Oh,
That's
wow.
cool. That's a cool wildlife experience. Lisa says it was Sister Sledge, Frankie. Open
It
record.
was. There we are, see?
What was Sister Sledge? Were they sisters?
You can Google it when you go out. I don't know. I think some of them in the group may have been sisters. I don't know whether they
was
all
it like
were.
an all-female group?
Yes.
Sister Sledge.
Yes. They are. You can
Cool.
Google it
I'll
when
look
you
them
go
up
back.
later. We'll put them up.
I'm sure you will.
Elizabeth Collins says, "Where can we buy your stock, please?" So, if you're based in the UK, Tonic Studios, we sell through retailers throughout the UK, and we're on Create and Craft UK a lot as well. If you're in the US, you can buy from us direct on the US on our website, and also available throughout loads and loads of shops and retailers in the US.
Yeah.
Are getting more and more of our stock. So just Google it, then you should be able to find it.
So Frankie, here's our little Frankie again. All the parts labelled, telling you which bit does what. With the tail comes in 2 parts. So you've got an inner die that doesn't cut. That's all it does is emboss. But it gives you the most amazing embossing. Don't know whether you can pick, yes, you can pick that up there. But when I put a little bit of mousse on it, there we are, make use of the same piece of card.
Yeah.
This time I am using Persian red because I thought it would bring out the red in the fox's fur. So there is a little bit of method in my madness.
Well, also, the mousse is going to change the effect on the different type of card stock you have as well. So
Exactly.
it'll give a little bit of effect.
As I scooted everywhere.
Jane Typhon Thaler says, "Is your magazine a Barnes and Noble in the US?" The magazine, I think it's a UK based practical publishing, are a UK company, so I think it's in the UK for now.
Yeah.
But again, Gary upstairs, he's working hard to get you all the UK stuff for the US. So as soon as we can, so maybe it's something that we'll be able to get out of the US. 'Cause it's already been.
I
made.
know it's stocked on. I've said this before, and I don't know whether Crafty Devils send out outside the US.
Some craft
Pixie
shops.
Soft have had it. There's a lot of places that have stocked it.
Yeah.
So if you can see that, it gives a nice red sheen to the card. And that's what reminded me of foxes.
It's a nice sort of
Somebody put a little bit of it there.
emboss there
Oh, it's beautiful.
as well. So so you can see there. It's a lovely for the tail.
So I'm going to just pop a little bit around the face.
I've got Liz just called the show as I've been to the dentist. I think someone's watched them before in the dentist. I think they've been in the waiting room and and it's good. I think she says here for 1 hour, go and rest and catch up later. I think you're watching the hairdresser. I don't know whether it's kind of a bit like I chat to the hairdresser, but some people, I guess, if you're in for a long time, you see some women in there just having their hair done. They're there for ages, and I'm just surprised.
I couldn't
I'm
sit
in and
there
out,
that long.
and they're having their colours done, and they're just there for hours.
No.
So yeah, just chuck us on. Watch some craft tutorials while you're there. Mandy says the mousse looks fab on the embossing bits. Yeah, definitely. I found heat and bond to work best for me. No strands on the cotton.
Ah, right. Maybe I bought the wrong one. I did say I'm not very good at fabric, so I just picked up the first one that was there. I've got a little bit of sticky tape on the front of this. That's what I'm just rubbing off.
Jane Typhonthal says, huge moose in Alaska. He was very close.
Oh,
That's
wow.
a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Do people in the US, you go on holiday or stuff to Alaska? Is that something that people do? They go up, because I guess you just, it's part of the US, isn't it? You just,
I would
just
have
go up.
thought
Yeah,
so.
maybe that's what you did. Or maybe I don't know if you live in the Alaska. Barbara says, "Oh my God, I want to make a Harry right now." Yes, well, I think as of tomorrow, if you place an order, you'll be able to get your hands on a Harry or a Frida or whatever you're looking for.
Whoever
Freddie,
you fancy.
Whoever you fancy. Sarah Legg says, "I used to live in the New Forest too, so pigs and horses, etc." Yeah, that's nice.
So this is the one we're doing now, which is our little Frankie. So I wanted to show you a different idea of putting Frankie together. You could use the little part that I've used for the tummy on there. You could put as the face as well, just to change it. That could be more a badger, couldn't it?
It could be more of a badger. Yeah, you do a black
Just
and white.
thinking if it was
You do as
black
a
and
badger.
white. That's what jumped out at me then. So, what have we got? We've got our body with a little bit of mousse around the edges. We have our face, again with a little bit of mousse. And we've got our stripe that goes down, I don't know what you call it. I can't think what you would call it.
Markings?
Could be markings, that'll
Yeah,
do.
that's right, isn't it?
Down the front of the face. So we pop that on for starters. Again, our usual funky glue.
Jane says, "Oh, he's so cute."
He
Again.
is.
Mandy says, "I got bit by a pig in a farm once."
Oh
Does that count?
no!
Yeah, it definitely counts. That's a wildlife close-up
Oh.
experience. Bitten by a pig.
Well, Mandy's hoping to go sheep shearing.
What were you doing, Mandy? Why did he enrage him so? What made him go for you? I got Missy says the hedgehog's your favourite. I'm glad, Missy. Enjoy that.
This is our pearlised card that I've used here. So
Gary
you
and
can see the sheen.
Gary is Simon. So Gary runs
Come and say hello,
our US
Gary.
office. So he's from California.
You have to tuck D to be right.
Just get in. Come in this
Come
way.
and have a cup.
We're on the right hand screen. This is Gary. Gary Torres from the USA. We've had loads of people asking, interested in the buildables. Oh, when are you guys going to get
well, I
them?
was just using the textured papers upstairs, the new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, really
They're
makes
lovely,
it
aren't
simple
they?
for a crafty to look crafty and know what I'm doing.
Well, that's it. Gary organises, US viewers out there, just getting the products to you out to the shops and the shops and retailers out there.
All right.
And we've had a few.
No, you're all right.
There really is no room
Don't
back
get
here.
stuck though.
But so a few people are asking, when are they going to get, the buildables out there, and so is that in the near future, in 30 days, they're going to be available everywhere out there. So it's exciting times in the US.
Along with the paper, it's really an exciting time. So many new products.
Oh,
So
I
new
love
products
the
to come.
papers.
Awesome. So that's been let's go. Yeah, Gary's down here until your Thursday, just having a visit, aren't you? Just having a visit in the UK. I'd like to go over there one day. Or if the company will finally send me over to California.
We could do crafty.
We'll do an
from
exchange,
California.
like an exchange program, like they
We
do
have to go as a
in
trio,
school.
man.
Tonic Live on tour.
We have to go as a trio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have to go. Yeah.
Nobody's going anywhere without me.
Or
Okay,
Dan.
we'll have them both.
I don't feel on Dan as well. He's not in today, so yeah.
He's missed out.
It's
Hey,
Dan.
snooze, you lose.
Dan's not well today, but yeah, awesome.
Well, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah,
Well, we've
no,
got
thanks for
American
joining.
viewers on
Yeah, well,
our...
hello, everyone.
Yeah, we're saying, what's the a wildlife experience that you've had? What is the best ones people have had out there? What have you got? Have you got one, Gary?
No,
You stay away
Dan,
from
that's
it,
about all we
yeah?
got
it's
time.
wild enough just being in California.
The people,
Yes.
of people of California.
Always the people.
Well, thanks, Gary. We'll catch you up again, and a lot of you may have met Gary or spoken to Gary at shows and stuff in America, and he's a really kind guy. So say hey if you see him.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
Pleasure. Bye, everyone.
Back to the buildables.
Thank you. Thanks too much.
This is going to be a good one.
So there's our tail. So I've got a little bit of mousse on the base of the tail, but on the tip of the tail, I've used our pearlescent card, and you can see the sheen on that. And that cardstock, I haven't got a little bit here, It's not got a white core. It's got a coloured core on the pearlescent card, and it's double-sided, as you can see with these. Oh, we've got some here.
There we go. So we got some of the Craft Perfect paper there. So you got.
So, oh, I didn't think we had. You had some behind you.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
You're hogging it today.
oh, maybe it is unwrapped. There we go.
You've got a piece unwrapped.
Don't worry. Okay. Is that yeah?
Oh, that's it.
There we go. We got it.
So there's our pearlescent paper. Or card.
Card.
Really.
Yeah. So
You can see it there. So you can see the lovely sheen, and it's double-sided. And this is 250 GSM. So a lovely weight. You could even make a base card out of that. Right, let's get on with our little foxy. So again with this one, on the ears, or ears, me being posh.
he has years. Is what we say in South Wales. That's what.
We have lots of ears in
Years, yeah.
South Wales. The little centre comes out. So you can either cut the centre in a different colour, or you could put a piece of card on the back to back it with. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of tape.
The comments are great today, by the way, guys. These are always some funny comments.
He's having a chuckle away by you.
I know. I've got.
He's not sharing,
also some
right?
terrible puns. I've got. Mandy says Frankie Fox was once in a band. What do you think the band was called?
I don't know.
Ultra Fox.
Oh, Mandy!
Get out, Mandy. Turn off live. Get out.
Oh!
Any other? Some of the yes. If you guys can think of some puns for some other bands, the worse the better, actually, because I'd enjoy that.
A good groan.
Yeah, I've got a few people. Oh, the tie in those feeties also been like some loads of people. So yeah, lovely comments. I've got Paula's joined us. Hey, Paula. I've got. I thought Mandy had done another one because the hedgehog makes a fab bonfire. I think she's talking about the back. Makes.
Yes,
a
she
bonfire.
does. Yes, she does. She is.
Is it available in Canada? That's something. So we'll have to check. I know it's in the US. We'll have to check on Canada. Liz was in the dentist chair for an hour. Wow, that's about.
Oh, that's not good.
I had a root canal once, and I was in there for like 3 hours, and it was horrible.
Oh.
But it's like I don't know. Once it's done, it's done. It's for the best, That's always best to have a good checkup.
I've got to go now.
Everyone's saying hey to Gary. So Gary, I think you were a hit. So well done. It's nice to have a different accent in you. Yeah.
Well, Missy and Andy would find him.
Yeah, Missy. Well, so yeah, Missy.
A little local accent.
They'll be in the States in 30 days, so you'll be able to get them. Raquel says we once had too many woodchucks in our yard. Is a woodchuck a bird?
I don't know.
Let us know. What's a woodchuck? I know how many woods can a woodchuck chuck.
That's what
A
I was
woodchuck
thinking. That's what was going
chuck
through
wood.
my mind.
Let us know. And then he says my ex-husband threw a BB gun at one who charged him. I do believe it was the only time his aim actually struck. Well, I can only assume it can't be a bird if it charged him.
I don't know.
Yeah, let us know. Oh, I think it's probably I reckon it's like a stag sort of thing, or a deer.
It could be. Oh wow.
These critters are far more friendly, Raquel says.
Oh, definitely. These don't charge.
And then I've got Amanda says, as a child, my dog Ted grabbed a hedgehog. He let go and threw it against my leg. The hedgehog was okay after taking it home for Mum to check it. Then I removed spines from Ted's mouth, and Mum removed the spines from my leg. Wow, the hedgehog. Everyone was okay in the end.
Oh yeah.
So that's a good one. And that was what I had done, a root canal. It took ages over mine. Mine took 3 hours.
Oh dear.
Mine was in Bali again, jet setted. I can't stop. It's horrible.
Just a little word to say, the centre of the ears
Yeah, ears.
is also his nose. So you've got to cut a little black one, or you may not want him to have a black nose.
Yeah.
You could have any colour
Brown
nose you feel
one,
like. I just fancied a little black nose.
We got Deb Cook says Betty and the Bunnymen. That's
Deb!
Deb, no, get out.
Oh my word!
I'm a sucker for bad pun. I love it. It's a groundhog. Yeah, it'd be a groundhog as well. You've got the a groundhog. Yeah, people saying Raquel says no. It's a scary creature. It looks like a hedgehog. What have I got to get on Google? What have I got to look up? I've got to have a look up Sister Sledge and woodchuck. So I'll have a look up them. And Jay says, yeah, they're very destructive animals, kind of like a groundhog.
Oh.
Kate's getting it up on screen for me now.
Oh gosh, they don't sound very nice.
Oh yeah, they look kind of like beaver
Oh,
things.
they do, don't they?
Monks. He charged him, did he?
Wow.
Yeah. We go. Was there a big gang of them?
Well, in Andy's old house, Andy on there, used to look out the window and you could see all deers just outside his house. I don't go stalking people. I do know Andy.
Just going like around.
I promise I won't stalk Andy. So there's the face. So it's ever such a cute little face. And again, the features could be altered. These are just the eyes that come in the kit.
Yeah.
But again, you could use a pen if you're not confident with Nouveau drops and things.
Yeah, just get used to it.
Just draw them in. But they are ever so cute. So that's our face finished.
I'll just let everyone know. Like we've gone way longer than we usually do, but it's a special. It's a special, so we'll just keep going for the buildables. Oh, well, like an hour now.
Oh.
Like, usually we try and say, but yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying. You know, and you can always watch it back. You know, we got time. You know, we'll stay here with you and enjoying it. Hopefully you are.
I hope you are. Anyway,
Yeah.
I see you and me gab away about yous and noses and everything else.
Bring on the more plans. I've got more stuff on groundhogs. Yeah, groundhog's the proper word. Couldn't tell the difference. I wish I had a picture. Yeah, they had claws in his defence. It was being threatened with a BB can. So I guess he, you know, I don't know who was right in that. You know, who was right or wrong. Betty Rabbit was the lead singer in Echo and the Bunnymen.
Oh dear.
I got. They were trying to the foundations of the house and destroy the yards. Good time. They sound like in the Groundhog Day, the film. Phil, Punxsutawney Phil, I think is the name of the groundhog, and he didn't seem that. I suppose if he caused the day to be repeated over and over again, it is his fault, and he isn't very nice. But I think it's. I'm not sure.
So this time I've done a little sleeping fox.
That's nice.
So a little bit different.
Yeah, so cute.
But he's sleeping. So he's all cutched up. That one's awake.
There you go. So you can see the two different there. So you can see them side by side. If I show the camera, so we've got. There we go. So you got that one there, and then you look at the one on there who's just smiling. He's happy. He's just had some food and he's loving it. He's really happy.
This one's had his food and he's gone to sleep.
He's gone to sleep. That's him before. He's just full. There
this is after. So there we are. Yeah. That's our little mix for the day.
That's our buildables, and you just glue them.
I've glued them all on. I've either put foam pads behind them, which I did put a bit of glue on them as well because I wasn't sure whether the foam pads would dry out. But as I said, it is a very low energy bulb. So it's cold. The bulb is cold. I don't know whether I would chance it if it was a hot bulb. The leaves are all from our autumn leaves set. And the little tufts of grass at the bottom are from the Men's Rococo golfing set. So if you wanted to recreate it.
Yeah, if you don't want to recreate and have those, that nice foliage effect going with them, which goes, lovely with the Woodland Buildables.
And it wasn't an expensive lamp. It was £5 to be honest.
That's it.
So, you can decorate a children's room very, very
definitely.
Economically, should I say.
Yeah, really cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks to everyone for joining in. I'll check YouTube. Could you check YouTube again, Kate? Just I don't want to miss anyone. I know you had so many nice comments. I've got, it was Sister Sledge. I think that was the last one.
We're still with Sister Sledge.
And you've got Ultra Fox. Yeah, Deb. Deb's got as well.
You're really going for it today, Deb.
Keep them coming. The Buildables band puns. Because I'll try and think of some good. I was trying to think of one for Owl City. That's a band. It's already done. Don't worry. But yeah, that's great. Thanks everyone. Such kind comments. We'll go through social media quickly now for you to show where you can find us, all our stuff. You've got Instagram. You can go lots of behind the scenes
and
stuff.
You never know what's cropping up on there.
You never know. So you never know what's going to be on. Me and Ali did a live Instagram the other day. It was just there and it was gone, and we just did it. So we're on Instagram too. So lots of behind the scenes stuff. You got Pinterest there. So Pinterest is all our launches. So all the sort of sample cards which have been made for the show, they'll be all on Pinterest for this. So if you're looking for inspiration, you're not quite sure, or I know you guys have got plenty, but there's some more ideas on there if you want to go on there. That's on Pinterest, so well worth a look. Facebook, so that's the main hub. Everything is on Facebook that we got on there, so you can go on there and find your way to other things. But it's nice to be part of these other ones as well because you see some extra stuff. You've got Twitter. So Twitter, we're on there. You're giving punchy updates, what's going on. So little behind the scenes stuff, the same as we do on Instagram. So it's worth following us on a lot of things, just because you might see something a little bit different, or you're learning a little bit more about Tonic that you don't know before. and YouTube finally. So YouTube's pretty important for us at the moment. We're uploading like all our videos to YouTube. We've got more tutorials coming for you on there. We had the vlog from the day that the gentleman crafter came down, so that's the daily video of what we did, and yeah, loads of exciting stuff. So lots and lots of videos on there, so well worth going on there and like and subscribe. So on all of these things, like and subscribe, because it means we can do more videos, and we know that you're there and you're enjoying them. So yeah, awesome.
We enjoy making that.
Yeah, we love making them. We love doing these lives, and thanks everyone for joining. I know we've run on quite long today, but yeah, thanks everyone. It's been so nice for Spandau Ballet.
Oh.
Jen, get out. I had to do it. That was me.
Oh dear.
That is class, right? But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Make sure you tune in tomorrow 8 a.m. for the Buildables launch. On throughout the day is a pick of the day with Jodie. There's they're going to be there. The craft paper card is there as well. If you want to make and get some certain shades on there. So yeah, make sure you tune in. But thanks everyone for joining, and yeah, have a good week. We'll see you Friday.
See you Friday.
See you guys.
Bye.